Hi everyone, my name is Tegan and welcome back to TandeWrites, where today we're going to be unboxing this OwlCrate box, which is the May box. I can't remember the theme and I never can with them, so I hope they do have something inside that is telling us what's in this box. And similar to last month, I did get this box because I knew in advance what book was going to be inside, and I read the book, I think it came out last month, or maybe the month before, and I read it when it came out and I enjoyed it enough to not cancel my subscription. Let's open her up. So as usual, it is full of paper worms, but I'm not getting the vibe that the theme is in this box. I just know it's a loose sci-fi theme, and I'm pretty sure I haven't read or don't really enjoy any of the other fandoms in it, so it's going to be a very interesting box for me. So here I have last month's OwlCrate box, which I'm going to put the worms in, because apparently I hoard them. So usually I try and do these boxes from like smallest to biggest item, but what I see right on top is an umbrella. And god, I wish I had some kind of notice of what was in this box. And also just, I think OwlCrate does it where they have a little booklet with the theme in it. It also credits all the artists throughout. I think that's a fun thing to have. So this is an umbrella for the night circus. The circus arrives rightly, warning no announcement precedes it. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. I need an umbrella. I know people don't like umbrellas going up indoors, but I have no kind of premonition, intuition, and that's probably why I have a horrific cold right now. I want to glimpse you the theme. There we are. It's got circus on it. And I was going to do like a quick little fun TikTok unboxing for this umbrella. Is it going to go down now? Maybe. So yeah, I was going to do a quick little TikTok video unboxing about how I went a shafted umbrella in a tiny little video. I imagine it's not going to be like the strongest umbrella, and it does get pretty windy around here, so might not be an item I use. And I've been thinking recently, because I have a box full of like OwlCrate and OwlCrate book subscription box items that I don't use. If anyone's interested in the video where I go through some of my favourites and least favourites, I'm down to do that. Next we have the pin, the Enchanted Elixirs collection. I don't remember what the pin last month looked like. I did. The pin last month was a Howl's Moving Castle one, and I did give it to a friend who loves it a lot more than I do. But this is... it says... what does it say? Fire of my blood, son of my soul. Oh, this is from the Hurricane Wars. It says on the back. It says on the back. That is beautiful and shiny. I do own the book Hurricane Wars only because I bought it in a Waterstones Boxing Day half price hardback sale. I've not read it, and I also don't think I am going to read it. But this is gorgeous. Can I get it without pure ring light there? It's stunning. It's pretty nice. I'll keep hold of it. And then there's another big item here, which is going to lightly concern me after the umbrella. What is this? So much plastic. Oh, a little zippy bag. There's a tag. This is Reaper's Travel Cube set, designed by Janine LaCour. Inspired by Arc of a Scythe series. Is that the Neil Shusterman one? I guess so, it's the Scythe. This is... we have like just 2 travel cubes. I am not on the market for travel cubes. What is the theme of this box? Am I going somewhere? Is that what's going on here? I mean, to be fair, I am going somewhere next week, but not anywhere to justify all this. But yeah, I guess it's cute. This is quite a larger one. It's got scythes and like a tuning fork on it, I think. And we have a smaller one with the same pattern in a different colour. I don't have the words. I guess I won't be making a TikTok unboxing video. And then the next item I see before we get to the book is... what am I looking at? It is a piece of leather with some poppers on it. Do the poppers like pop? It says, "You're a rose with thorns, a pretty thing capable of protecting itself." What is this? My god. I genuinely don't have the words. I'm just gonna pull up the website like real quick and see if it says anything. And also because I have international shipping, I'm sure a lot of people have already received their boxes, so hopefully some of them have revealed what's going on here. OwlCrate April 2025. The box theme is The Edge of a New Dawn. Good to know. It is... Well, the YA box is a fantasy box. The actual book itself, because I have read it, is not fantasy really at all. It's dystopian sci-fi, but you know. So the umbrella is designed by Cade Roach. The travel set is Janine LaCour, inspired by Arthur Scythe. This is a catch-all tray. So you can leave items like keys to your home wallet or anything that you can grab easily when you head back out again. It doesn't tell me which fandom this is inspired by. How do I make it a tray then? I just literally pop the comment in. Like I was trying to do and successfully did. I feel like every item needs a description or a story, which it is, maybe not. Okay, I guess. Realistically, this tray would just fit my car keying, so I have giant key rings. Okay, and then the pin is by Layla Ashtar. It's book time. I glimpsed it already. So I'll say the book is Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reid, which is her dystopian, sapphic, The Last of Us meets Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, about a society where if you accumulate so much debt, you can sacrifice one of your loved ones into like a live-streamed, almost Hunger Games, where they are just getting individually hunted by an angel. And when they die, your debt... I don't even know your debt get raised. I don't remember the resolution for this book. But I quite like the US cover, where it has like the two girls' faces, characters. For like a book with character faces on, I kind of enjoy that. And I also do really love the UK cover. So looking at this, let's get the plastic off and maybe I'll feel differently. I also didn't originally pre-order this book because I have very conflicting views about Ava Reid's works. I either really love it or really don't love it. And Fable was fun because it felt kind of in the middle. I liked a lot of parts about it. And that's about it. Okay, so also there is the OwlCrate edition of A Study in Drowning, which is one of the most stunning. It's way up there, so I can't grab it here under my stack of books. But it's one of the most stunning, the pearlescent cover, one of the most beautiful OwlCrate editions I've ever seen. So this one, it has a Melano and it has a Nessa. She blends in with the background so much that it's hard to tell what's going on, kind of. But I was like, hey, they look lovely. The back, well, I guess I'm gonna guess it's full wraparound artwork. I'm gonna have to close my eyes for the end papers, but if I hold it here, I can't see. Yeah, this is a scene where they're seeking shelter in this off-grid cabin together. It's quite sweet. I quite enjoy that scene. But the artwork is so kind of dark and low contrast, and because the cover's completely matte, we've got some glossy text. It's kind of hard to see what I'm looking at. And then we've got some vague sci-fi imagery. A compass, because there is a broken compass in this book that's very relevant. Quite like that. So the compass is representing Anessa, and the vague cyborg sci-fi imagery is representing Melano. And then it has the lamb has to die. It's called the Lamb's Gauntlet, where you are the lamb being hunted by an angel. Obviously, lambs and angels aren't related, but it's very cohesive. I quite like it. This is a very low energy unboxing. I'm very underwhelmed by this book so far. Shiny. So that's okay. Fable for the End of the World. Yeah, that is the book. It's a nice green. It's not like a cloth-bound one. It's a texture that I quite like to feel. So, as someone who's very sensory adverse to specifically naked hardcovers, when they are the textured one, I can't do that. That's why I read my books with a dust jacket on, and people hate that for some reason. And it says, "Who says prey can't become predator?" I quite like the naked hardcover. And then for the end papers, okay, let's see. At no point in this book does Melano ever have a jacket, to my memory. It's just getting real close there. You don't need to see me. She doesn't have a jacket. The whole thing is that she has this skin-tight bodysuit to show how natural and superhuman she is. So that is Anessa and her brother, who comes along to help protect her at the start, and they get separated very early on. And then Anessa kind of immediately forgets that her brother's out there also kind of being hunted. It's something I really don't like this book. I got a review for it coming out soon, because I did enjoy a lot of it. And I think it's a very important book. But there's obviously things I would change. And then we have the scene from Yeah, the scene from inside the cabin, that's vaguely reminiscent of the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of Black Pearl where Will is bandaging Elizabeth's hand with his teeth. It's vaguely reminiscent of that. So obviously I perked up when we got to this scene. I like the art, I like the art style. Is there anything... It's signed. I don't feel like this like title page art thing, this tip-in art, kind of reflects the rest of the book style. Because now we're bringing in like more elements. But it's signed. And then we have like the lovely, I really love the author letters from OwlCrate. I love more from the ones back in the day where it used to be like a print-out postcard thing with the book cover on one side and the letter on the other side, and I'd use these things as the bookmark for the book. And I think they were more handwritten, to my memory. But this is like ages ago. I stopped getting OwlCrate boxes for a while because I couldn't justify the shipping, but this little letter at the start is, you know, the inspiration for the book, which is the dystopian Hunger Games YA craze of the 2000s and 2010s. And then a reference to how the world's gone to shit, basically, with climate disasters, billionaires, surveillance. And the dedication is, to the young queer girls your love is going to save the world. And that is like the overall sentiment of the book. This is like very... Look how floppy this is. And the paper is very thin, verging on like Bible paper, as if I have read the Bible. And in the back of the book we have OwlCrate exclusive bonus content. This is the confidential files of the other angels, because in the book there are a lot of the angels who are, you know, the killers. And let's see. And it is just like, okay, just like some log notes about each of the characters. That's quite fun. I quite like that. I really have nothing to say about this book. I think I stopped getting OwlCrate boxes because of the costs, and I restarted getting them because I books I had to have, and I stopped getting them again. I'd have to like go back through all of my unboxing videos to confirm, but I'm pretty sure I stopped getting them because I got a very underwhelming box, and I thought I just can't have, not junk, because like an artist very lovingly designed and made these things, but things that aren't useful to my life sitting around but I'm not going to use them. And I need to stop just buying these boxes because of the book in it. So I probably will make some kind of video at some point about my favourite and least favourite items from these kind of boxes. This is, yeah, it kind of reminds me why I stopped getting these boxes. Also, a lot of them have very repetitive items, like... Nothing's coming to mind right now. But you have some boxes where every few months, because obviously the companies have to bear in mind that people aren't getting every single box. So every now and then they'll repeat some items. So for example, if every 3 or 4 months a box had an umbrella in it, I would be drowning in umbrellas. And it's just things like little nitpicky things like that. Yeah, not hugely overwhelmed or even whelmed by these items. I'm lightly disappointed. I don't think... Maybe I'll use the travel cubes, but again, I do already have travel cubes. And the book is pretty. I don't think it's prettier than any of the already existing like bookshop special editions, but I think it's nice. I like to judge the spine sometimes because this book's obviously going to get added to these stacks, so I can stack my books as high as possible to save space. I'm like, is that even going to look interesting on my stack? I don't think it is. But yeah, sorry for such a low energy, underwhelming unboxing, because I'm quite underwhelmed by this box. I don't think I have anything else to say today, but if you are interested in me going through and talking about my favourite and least favourite items across the book boxes I've had, let me know. I'll probably go ahead and make this video anyway. Let me know again what you think of these items. Are they something that are practical to your life? Have you read and enjoyed these fandoms? Have you read and enjoyed this book? And I'm underwhelmed. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.